What do podcasts, chat roulette, Reddit, and OnlyFans have in common? Well, they're all part of a set of social trends that the app Clubhouse is taking full advantage of. And if you didn't hear about Clubhouse yet, well, that's because it's not open to the public at the time of this recording. You can't just download and use it. You have to be invited. This scarcity is building up some extreme hype around it, with people looking for invitations everywhere. Some are even selling them or exchanging for donations to their preferred charities. Personally, I don't have access to it either, but I'm just gonna drop that video here before Clubhouse eventually opens up to everybody and explodes in popularity. We'll also talk about it in the broader context of ephemerality and private community trends, which you should pay attention to as a business-minded person. So, what's Clubhouse? It's a mobile app where you can join audio conversations. They call it an audio-based social media platform. Basically, you can get into virtual rooms with people talking about whichever topic you like, or create your own room. In a room, there are moderators and speakers, and you can also raise your hand to ask permission to speak. It's like a Zoom meeting but without cameras. And the catch here is that these audios are not recorded and therefore not replayable. If you didn't attend the conversation, you won't get a chance to hear it again. And unlike this humorous illustration that I did, so far many people claim that they have attended some really interesting and passionate conversations. Clubhouse is making waves right now thanks to a sound PR strategy of enlisting celebrities who aren't talking about it. For example, Oprah, MC Hammer, Drake, Jared Leto, Ashton Kutcher, and others all participated in audio conversations and mentioned Clubhouse in their social media. And because right now it's invitation-based only, it's building up curiosity among the mortals who don't have access to it yet. Now, here's why I believe Clubhouse will be popular, in addition to their very well executed viral marketing strategy. First of all, it plays directly into the growing ephemerality trend. Generally, people are used that on the internet, everything is recorded and can be accessed at a later time. But Snapchat proved that messages that self-destroy can be an attractive feature. Same goes for the stories. Whether on Snapchat or Instagram, there's a certain appeal to posting and seeing stuff that will only be visible during 24 hours. It turns out that this ephemerality increases user engagement. It used to be the same for webinars, which were seen as one-time events and therefore perceived as more valuable than YouTube videos, for example. The problem is that these days most webinars are pre-recorded and just keep replaying several times per day. Wait, what? You didn't know that? Well, sorry to break it to you, but ain't nobody doing live webinars anymore, except some rare purists out there. Usually, there's just a person sitting behind the webinar chat and answering questions live in the written form. But the original author recorded the webinar and then used a service like Webinar Jam to set up a fully automated sales machine, with a fake discount timer at the end of it. And as people are realizing that most webinars are actually pre-recorded videos, they are perceived differently and are not as attractive as they used to be. So Clubhouse taps into this ephemerality trend that people are looking for. If you're not there, you don't listen, you miss out. But also with such ephemerality can come randomness of life experiences which most people enjoy. Unplanned, unscripted, synchronous social interactions like casual discussions, games, and parties are all great, but extremely difficult to recreate in virtual life. Clubhouse has the potential to solve that by allowing people to, well, talk to each other without any obligation. Chat roulette, which exists since 2009, is a proof that people are attracted to these kinds of interactions. The problem with chat roulette is that there's a camera involved and the conversation takes place between two completely random people, so it can become extremely awkward, and there's no point of joining and talking to random people except for fun. Maybe chat roulette actually missed an opportunity here, because the other trend that Clubhouse is tapping into is private or niche communities based on certain interests. There's obviously Reddit, which is a great example of sprawling communities focused on specific interests, such as, looking at pictures of wolves with watermelons. Yeah, it exists, but it still remains a regular forum with a written format. Clubhouse, by going all in for audio, is choosing to ride the bandwagon of an audio-only format like podcasts and audiobooks. More and more people are now simply listening to stuff without staring at any screen. It's not like during Zoom meetings and parties where you still can be passively listening, but your camera is on. On Clubhouse, you can just tune in and listen and not say anything, and nobody will notice. Or you can actively participate if you want. Finally, when it comes to their potential monetization strategy, I imagine it being extremely easy and straightforward. Let me give you an example from my own experience as a customer. I once subscribed to the private coaching group of Graham Stephan. If you don't know him, definitely follow him on YouTube because he's an absolute beast of personal finance. He's also the beast of smashing the like button, and I copied some of his techniques. So please, if you enjoyed this video, smash the like button to help it climb YouTube algorithm. And you have to smash it until it turns blue, like this. So, when you subscribe to his private group, he's doing Zoom calls every week or so where he answers people's questions live. But the best thing is yet something else. You also join his Discord group. And sometimes, out of nowhere, he just pops on an audio call. Yeah, you receive a notification and you're like, oh my God, I can just pick this up and talk to Graham Stephan directly. The appeal here is obviously everything I said previously. It's a private group based on certain interests. There are live, ephemeral interactions. There's also the serendipity of being able to talk to an otherwise inaccessible person. And people are paying more than $200 per month to be part of that. Clubhouse, for example, could take a cut or charge businesses a fixed fee to maintain such communities. Another example of paid private communities is OnlyFans. You pay a certain fee per month to access more exclusive content from people you like. So in essence, Clubhouse will be able to do exactly that. There will be attractive free communities and the exclusive ones will be paid. People will get the opportunity to talk directly to those that previously seemed inaccessible to them, and they'll be excited to do so for the ephemerality and unpredictability of the moment. Also, they will find like-minded communities and tune in either to listen passively as they would do with a podcast or radio, or actually participate and experience serendipity. Maybe the free rooms could also be monetized with audio advertising like on Spotify. Interestingly, apps like Slack or Discord, which I mentioned previously, can actually do all of that from the technical perspective. But that's where your target customer and marketing comes in. Originally, Discord is focused on gaming chats and they attracted people for this purpose in the first place. Slack is focused on enterprise communication. Now though, many people like Graham Stephan, for example, are repurposing Discord for something totally different. And they're usually bringing new users to the app, which were completely ignorant about it in the first place. Actually, Discord itself is probably trying to diversify its audience since I guess they saw the opportunity. But Clubhouse, by simply positioning itself right from the start as the app to join and participate in audio communities, will attract people who will be interested in exactly that. In addition to this, launching the app as invite-only is building hype around it with people looking for invitations everywhere. Personally, I think it can be a great success. However, by its nature, Clubhouse is facing one quite complicated problem. Audios can't be recorded for privacy reasons and to maintain the whole ephemerality thing. So how to make sure to avoid hate speech? It's not like on other platforms where you can report a hateful video or publication. On Clubhouse, if you can't record the audio, you can't bring up a proof of what was said during the conversation. This can make Clubhouse a target of extremist groups that will want to hang out there and plan, things like insurrections against democratically elected governments. And we know how this ends. It might actually be one of the biggest challenges for Clubhouse, how to keep haters and extremists away. But generally, I'm quite bullish when it comes to this app and I think that it can be an interesting new platform. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, once again, smash the like button and subscribe to my channel. See you soon!